Oh, baby. This is definitely going to be an interesting read. Hey, y'all. Grand Rising, good afternoon and good evening. Whatever time you click on this video is the right time for you. I'm going to do this reading on Jada Pinkett, but I want to do it from the standpoint of her connection or obsession with Tupac. I don't want to tap into the family situation, so to speak, but if it comes up, I'll read the energy that I'm given. I want to hone in on her energy and what's behind the feelings that she has with and towards Tupac. So, I've already said my prayers off camera. I've already tapped in with my angels. I've smudged, but I feel like I need to smudge just a little bit more. I've been getting a lot of energy just in general around Tupac the last couple weeks. And I'm going to pray a little bit more because it's like there's a lot of information that's about to come out about him and around him, and the week of the incident in Vegas that changed everything when he was shot. But I need to, come at this from, a real place that's going to be righteous, because all of this is very, very delicate, and he is a very strong spirit. And he speaks just as passionately and as eloquently now as he did back then. He plays no games. So I want to completely be able to give him the floor, and for that, it's no telling what could come out. So like I said, I'm going to pray, for a few days before I even touch that. And if it's something that I can upload, I will. But without any further ado, I'm choosing my cards to see which ones would represent this energy, because it's very, very, very intense what she has towards him. But there's also a veil involved in this energy as well. I'm going to start off with, let's see, the Neoteric Feminine Tarot deck, because this is when it comes to artwork, it's more simplistic, and I want to get back to the simplistic energy from the beginning of how they met. Without any further ado. Alrighty. Spirit guide, show me the energy around Jada and Tupac when they first met. Show me Jada and Tupac when they first met in school, in high school. Hold on. So it's very interesting, and this one flipped out. Six of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords. And then the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So Six of Cups is definitely a throwback card. But this is like not revisiting, not wanting to go back to the past. Five of Swords is it was heavy conflict in the communication. So the beginning of their relationship, rather, was difficult. I don't see them quite getting along at first, or possibly there were strong words between them in the very beginning. This is also his energy telling her to go ahead and let go, and to let go of what was, because it's causing conflict in her life right now as we speak. And here it is. It's causing conflict between her and her lover, her relationship. So he's telling her that it's okay for her to move on, to let his energy go, because it's ruining her current life. Didn't expect that to be the first message to come out. Three of Cups literally flew out in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Three of Cups is not just celebratory energy, but that's third party, third wheel energy. This energy is very strong. He's telling her to release the past, to let go of what was, to not romanticize the energy the way she does, because it is causing her to be at a loss. He no longer wants her using his energy or speaking on his energy. He wants her to just go ahead and cut it loose and let go. Wow. The Hierophant. Now, Hierophant represents institutions, God himself, and the law. So this is very tricky, and I want to say this the right way, because this is going off into a very, very deep dive. This is even, colleagues, co-workers who are at the point where they're ready for her to move on, to move forward. Why are these cards flying like this? Not a common thing for my cards to sit up here and do somersaults. But, when I light the cigar and I put some smoke on it, it's definitely going to be some smoke. Five of Wands in reverse. So, Five of Wands represents battles, fights. And looking at the bottom of the deck, Empress. Wow, this is everything that she's been focusing on, everything that she's been fighting for. It's pretty much like it's a failed this is a rough read. I didn't expect this, because there's certain things that I don't want to say because they're not public, and I only read on what's been put in the public. So this is like multiple failed attempts. This is like everything that she's fighting for, everything she's fighting to prove, everything that she's putting out here. It's like the interviews, which sometimes come off performative rather. This is all backfiring. And, you know, this is her mother. Because remember, her mother just came out and, you know, gave everybody a tongue lashing in social media for attacking her. Well, these are all of the people, like I said, the colleagues, the co-workers, social media. It's all backfiring. None of this is turning out the way that it was expected. Empress, the Fool, Strength, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. Hold on. Because I want you guys to just see. I always try to make sure that you see. Okay? So, this is like... This leap of faith that her mother took to stand up for her, because her mother, you know, is trying to help her to hold it together. Because she needs her to continue to be this focal point for the family, because the Queen of Wands is also someone who is like the crown jewel, right? It's not working. None of it is working. And I understand this, you know, this is her mother. Her mother wants to protect her. She wants to protect her image. This is her child. And bottom of the deck, you've got the Magician. So this is what she's trying to manifest. But here it is. The secrets that you're exposing now are bringing everything to an end. A whole entire cycle is coming to an end. And here it is. The moon is falling under the Six of Cups in reverse. So that's like, that goes back to that let it go message. Like, nobody wants you to revisit this past. And it's coming out that some of these things that you are revisiting from the past, or things that you're saying about the past, are causing conflict. And that's where you're getting this Five of Swords from, because it's conflict in communication. All of it is bringing it into a cycle. It says bringing it into a cycle. This communication, this constant revisiting of memories that you're sharing currently, is bringing everything to a rest. Four of Swords is causing you to face judgment. And it feels like final judgment. This is going to affect her career. Three of Cups in reverse. I told y'all, here's the World. The World is the end of a cycle. So, allegedly, how this fares with this Three of Cups in reverse on top of the World is that this unholy trinity, like, we've watched her and her marriage throughout these years, and her mentioning Tupac is not new throughout the years through her marriage. It's like now the marriage is upside down. It's in dire straits. It looks to be in a place to where it can't be repaired. That energy is now coming to an end with the Lovers, allegedly. So Hierophant in Judgment, like I said, wow, the Magician, the powers that be, the industry, her co-workers, they're passing judgment. And like I said, this is final judgment. And it's like she's manifested this because this energy, Six of Cups over here, that she should have let go of. But she's going, full steam ahead, forward movement, the Ace of Wands. Because she thinks it's bringing her out of conflict. Five of Wands in reverse. She thinks she's freeing herself by sharing this information about this King of Pentacles, which would be Will. But it looks like, different family members and people in the community are highly defensive, Seven of Wands, towards this energy. They're not agreeing with her about the energy that she's sharing connected to this union, Three of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this Ten of Pentacles falling on this Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, yeah, Six of Cups in reverse and the Moon. So she's looking at this as, sharing these stories is going to be highly profitable. It's going to bring her financial stability. By sharing these truths attached to this union. But this we already see it, this Five of Swords on this Four of Swords. It's a lot of conflict and communication, a lot of arguing, and it's bringing things to a rest about her sharing these truths attached to this union. King of Cups. This is affecting Will immensely. He's not sharing his feelings publicly, but deeply he is affected. But he's keeping his game face on. Now, like I said, this is supposed to be bringing stability, bringing financial wellness. Three of Cups in a reverse and the World. This allegedly is looking like her way of financially stabilizing herself before she walks away for good. Remember, I said he's the King of Pentacles. So this Five of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. He's tired of fighting. Will's tired of fighting. He's tired of this back and forth. He's tired of the harsh communication. He's tired of going along to get along. Just letting things rock, Okay, whatever you say, if that's what you want to do, okay, fine. If that's what makes you happy. He's just ready to let go of the drama and finally get to the good part, so to speak. But it's kind of hard to get to the good part when you've been in defensive mode for so long. What we got over here? Card doing cartwheels off the table this time. Page of Swords, Four of Cups, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Justice. Now, I'm going to put these back in the deck and do this all over again, but I do want to acknowledge this. So, Page of Swords is constantly always being under the scope, always being watched. Four of Cups, this is an unrequited offer for the Two of Cups because it's affecting um, finances and different things that could come towards them, and just wanting and needing balance after feeling betrayed. Ten of Swords, Six of Wands, wanting to just move on, like I said, to the good part, towards victory, right? So let's try this shuffle again, see what we get. Two of Pentacles. That's the card of juggling, being on the fence, being two-faced. Now, we know that they have had an open marriage. That's not a secret. But this is like, now she's going to share the juicy details of these arrangements for financial gain. But this is the other side of it. No rest for the weary, no rest for the wicked. It's to the point to where you're sharing things that people don't even want to hear, people don't even want to know about, and this could backfire. Page of Swords, it's like you have everything under the microscope, under the radar right now. Things that people didn't even know, or didn't even know that they didn't want to know, has the whole world tuned in. Seven of Swords. So that's like sneaky, manipulative behavior. Wait a minute. Can't wait till I get my new setup so y'all can, see in real time as I work. Yeah, this is going to backfire because, like I said, allegedly the powers that be and other co-workers, other people in the industry, they're going to start fact-checking these stories and correcting these stories or exposing your stories because people are just tired of hearing certain information. Bottom of the deck, this becomes a hangman. Yep, hangman. This is what you're manifesting is an unrequited offer. Page of Pentacles. This is like because this is Will's, I guess this became his role because all his energy keeps coming up here. So he's looking at new opportunities, new things to invest in, new different projects, so to speak. He's trying to focus on work. Six of Wands. This is going from being defensive to I just want to move on. Like I said, I just want to move on and get to the good part. I'm ready to move on victoriously. If this is what you want, this is what you want to do, let's do it. Energy of a very exhausted person. He wants stability. He wants marriage. This marriage, no matter how good, bad, or indifferent, represents, a major grounding point for him. I don't know if he's an earth sign or not, but earth signs need structure. They need stability. They need something that they can count on, that's going to be a routine, that's going to always be there, that's never going to go anywhere. And sometimes they get stuck and rooted and grounded in terrible situations just because of that need to always have something that they can depend on. Two of Cups. So yeah, I just said that she's going to share certain details about infidelities in this relationship for gain. The Star and Eight of Pentacles. So this is immensely going to affect her for work, whether she knows it or not. Yeah, the things that people are seeing, they're going to cut ties. They don't want to be bothered with this type of energy. It just gives people a major, how do I say this? It's just like ill, ick, you know, that type of thing. The Star and the Eight of Cups, walking away from this relationship. So it's like she's forcing Will's hand, because I don't think he ever would have let go of this situation, this marriage, no matter how toxic, no matter how bad. This was going to be like his Mount Rushmore. This was going to be his ground zero, no matter what. He was going to hold on to this. Six of Swords, the unrequited offer. This is somebody moving on from a toxic situation into calmer waters. Justice. This could actually seal the deal on the potential divorce, allegedly, because she's saying that they've been separated for 7 years, but separated doesn't mean divorced. Four of Pentacles. So this is like considering, you know, the well-being financially and the empire that's being built for the next 4 generations. And High Priestess, the one who bears the secrets, also the one who can control the way things are seen as well. She really is forcing his hand, because here they are, bound in this toxic situation, held together, and it's just like every time we see something, it pushes them closer and closer and closer to a possible alleged permanent separation, a divorce. Tower. And look at this. I don't even do cards in the reverse in my deck, so I'm going to acknowledge that before I turn it around. The Tower and the Three of Swords in reverse. It's like this is a tower to this relationship, but it ends up being the failure that you didn't know you needed. It's like, say for instance, you lose a job and you know it's a shitty job, but as soon as you lose that job, like the next day you hit the lottery and then you start a business and everything just gets better from there. This is just, man. Falling right under the Two of Swords, this toxic, obsessive union here. A Queen of Pentacles is a wife, so we already got the King of Pentacles over here. It's like they've secretly been having a lot of disagreements about the things that she shares, and this whole thing with her and Tupac. But like I said, I don't know if Will's an earth sign, but if he is, this makes sense that he would keep all the disagreements in-house, no matter how toxic it is, and put on a good face to the world, because that's a trait of earth signs. An earth sign will stick by somebody, hail, sleet, snow, you name it. But when they get tired, they're done for good. So falling under the star, it's like the Queen of Pentacles. She's trying to reinvent her star, how we see her. You know, she figured that this situation would bring her hope. It would bring her promise. It would rebrand her. But it's bringing an end to her brand as we know it. She got these cards that just love to just do all types of extra. Yeah, King of Wands. This is all over actions. And see, she functions out of a very masculine energy, so I'm not surprised that I would get a King of Wands. Especially like, you know, in this deck, because it's all, you know, feminine energy. So look at this King of Wands. This is a woman functioning in her masculine. Hyper masculine at that. And if you look at the beginning of where I'm starting from with this reading, it's causing this woman to be ousted from the castle. The house is on fire. The crown that was on the top of this castle is being knocked off. You know, this is somebody, falling to like jagged stones beneath them. Like nothing good can come out of this. Why is she so attached to this energy between the past and her and Tupac? Eight of Swords and the Sun. So this is like, you know, somebody being trapped and stuck in their head. And now it's illuminated that this is like a self-inflicted prison. Like she keeps herself stuck in these moments, stuck in this time, because to her, this is when she was the happiest, because the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. She's refusing to see that she's trapped herself in this energy. Because as you can see, like I said, look at this. This woman has put herself in this position. This is self-inflicted. There's a bullseye behind her. All these swords are more so like the hateful eyes and the criticism of people who are watching her with all of this energy from this self-inflicted hate train, so to speak, because she's in this energy where she's tied herself mentally indefinitely to this energy, and it's attracting all of these feelings and emotions. It's evoking these feelings towards her from the rest of the world. But for her, this was like, this is the last time I was happy. And then you got this High Priestess here. This High Priestess keeps showing its face here. Six of Pentacles, unearned income, justice, Eight of Cups in reverse. So she won't walk away from this relationship. She won't move forward from this marriage because of the accoutrements attached to it, allegedly, because this is what this represents to me. This is a good life that she knows that she doesn't want to walk away from. And then when you put that with justice, okay, this is somebody who doesn't want to get a divorce because it's like, if I leave this life behind, what else is there for me? I'm channeling the song Right Here in Hell with You from Van Zant, excuse me. There's a part in the song where it says, I think of saving myself, but what will I have to do without anything to complain about? So I just stay right here in hell with you. That's really toxic. Literally, it's, I think of saving myself, but what else do I have to do with nothing to complain about? So I just stay right here in hell with you. This is a person who could move on, who could have a peaceful life, who could have taken a nice amount of the money in a divorce, walked away, and started their own life and been comfortable, but they need the drama, allegedly. They need to feel the pain. So they stay in an awkward situation because it's like, what would I do without the feelings that I feel and being stuck in this situation? So I'll stay here and I'll reminisce on when I was last happy, the last time I remember being happy. I'm going to keep the stability and I'm going to keep the memories, and that gives me the best of both worlds. But what she doesn't understand is this is the ultimate betrayal, and it's bringing everything to an end. All because of her forward movement, her actions. And see, this is the wounded warrior, Nine of Wands. It's almost like she has made herself the martyr. She's made herself the victim. And because of that, she can't see the person hurting to the other side of her, allegedly. But this Queen of Pentacles, she's sowing these seeds for a greater harvest through how she communicates. The Queen of Swords. And see, the Queen of Swords doesn't always have tact. They say what they say and that's it. I said what I said. You know, that is the Queen of Swords. You feel some type of way, you feel some type of way. This is my truth. I said what I said. Ten of Wands for the Queen of Swords. So this is going to put the weight of the world on her back because of her actions, because she's not thinking that this is not going to work out in her favor. It's rubbing too many people the wrong way. This is the way she wants people to see her, the Queen of Cups, the ethereal queen, the queen that has a heart of gold, the intuitive queen that's always here to care for everybody's feelings and emotions. But she keeps telling these stories, and this is the way people view her. The Knight of Wands and the Hermit. Like, you out here just doing your thing. You know, you throwing that ass in a circle. You having your experiences. You're telling us how you've been stuck and trapped in this situation, and you keep reminding us about the happiest time that you've ever spent. But this is not going to fare well for book sales, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. There are going to be some people that are going to buy this book. They're genuinely interested in what she has to say. But for the most part, it's off-putting to the majority of people. I wouldn't even be surprised if people, digitally leak this book. This book is going to be one of those pieces to where you're going to have people possibly reading the book so that they could review it for YouTube. And it's going to be deep reviews, not from a literary standpoint, but from a lifestyle standpoint. People are going to be passing judgment on her from her own words. And I don't think she sees that coming. Eight of Pentacles, work. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Considering your options. Your Lovers, Queen of Cups. And this was supposed to be, her ships coming in. But this is one of those loose lip sync ships. Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So it's looking like the story about, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Jada that objected with the story about his mother being asked to be engaged to Tupac, because this is saying that wounded warrior, this is something that emotionally hurt somebody, and you feel like she did this to to gain from this Nine of Pentacles, the independent woman. But like I said, it's not going to bring her the monetary gains that she thought that it would. It's like she's trying to enchant people, with these stories. Because this is going to be the ships coming in, falling on top of this Seven of Pentacles. But swiftly, this, damn. Look how this affected the family unit. Her family wants her to bring this to an end. It's like either you stop doing this or we're going to separate from you. Allegedly. Queen of Swords. Yeah. I don't see good energy in this whole project at all. Five of Cups. Yeah. Heartbreak, regret. If she moves forward, she's going to be asking for forgiveness, balance through a new beginning. This is, coming forward, sharing all these stories, and then you have to atone for the energy that you put out. But this time around, it doesn't feel like Big Willie is going to let her slide the way that she used to. For the first time, she's going to start experiencing him put his foot down. Page of Cups. Yeah, I said she's gonna have to apologize. This is apology to the person that you share this love and abundance with, but there's a hangman. Um, he's giving her the cold shoulder. 5 of Pentacles. Um, this is the first time ever she's getting this energy from Will, and it looks like he's standing on it. She's never seen him in this way before. Page of Wands. He's looking for new opportunities. The Emperor. He's looking for new opportunities, new things, new experiences. See how all of this happens and it comes to her swiftly because of the secrets that she decided to share? For the Wheel of Fortune, she running around on a world tour doing these interviews, all these conversations for the Wheel of Fortune. She had a choice to make, and she chose to be sharp at the tongue and share information that put other people in spiritual poverty, emotional poverty. She didn't think about the bigger picture here. I mean, from what I can see, spiritually, this is like her trying to separate herself, build her own brand, make herself successful by sharing these stories. And it doesn't really go over too well. It's kind of rare that you see people share this kind of sympathy or emotion for a man. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't. It's just that men usually don't have people side with them this strongly, because men are seen as, you know, the stronger of the sexes. And listen, I believe that everyone has the right to have a moment where they can, you know, shed tears and be vulnerable, be sensitive. We have to get out of making men feel guilty for, you know, having emotions, for having feelings, because it's unhealthy. Let's see, what else do I have over here? Okay, we're going to do the Gothic Oracles. And Stokes Gothic Oracles. Wheel of the Year. Now it's in the upright, but look at this dragon on the top. This dragon is waiting to attack. Rose of Beauty. See how these dragons are perched? That's the industry. Valor. Okay. So she sees herself as, wow, oh my gosh. Forever yours. You see this? Forever yours. So she sees herself as a martyr for Tupac. What is this stuck behind this forever yours? Gothic prayers. Literally, she sees herself as a martyr for Tupac. That, like, you know, she's going to forever be his bride. I see more marriage type energy spiritually in her energy towards Tupac than towards her own husband. Moon Witch and Moonstone. So she's never going to let this go because she feels like this is a righteous crusade. Awaken your magic. Yeah, this is, like I said, she's hidden depths. She's just at the beginning of what she wants to share. So if you really, really, really want her to stop sharing, you're just going to have to stop listening. Because she feels like this is her purpose, from what I can see, allegedly. And she's going to do whatever she has to do to share these stories, to share his image, to keep his name alive. Because spiritually, she sees herself as his bride, as the one that, you know, it's like the one that got away but never really got away, because as long as he's alive in her heart, he'll never pass away. I don't know what I expected from this reading, but oh my gosh. Look at this bottom of the deck. Third wheel. This is literally the story of this marriage. Her feelings towards Tupac will always be the third wheel of this marriage, no matter what. Homelessness. This is her being ousted because she won't let this go. And she's blind to the feelings and emotions of other people and how this is making them feel for her to continuously share this type of energy. Yeah, she's in a perpetual loop with these memories. Where is it? Something flipped over. Yeah, her pride. Her pride won't let her let this go. So, you know, as you can see, this person sitting here with this crown and they're in front of a laptop. She sees what everybody is saying and her pride just won't allow her to let this go. She won't allow it to be a moot point, no matter what the internet says. And this is being, you know, caught in the middle, you know, hesitation. Because now she's looking at, you know, why is everybody having such a strong opinion? Why is everybody ostracizing me? Maybe I should have, you know, rethought this. I knew something had flipped over. Look at this, third wheel and okay, blind. She's happy to be blind to everybody else's feelings about this situation. She's okay with always, you know, being in a situation where the person she loves is always going to have to take a back seat to her being a martyr and a spiritual wife to somebody else. But that's coming to an end. See, like I said, perpetual loop, memory, friendship. So it's weird because friendship falling under these memories, and then you see sweet dreams. It gives me the inclination that none of this happened the way she said it did. Like, they were great friends. They were homies. But for the most part, that's what it was. So here we go. We got reservations falling under pride. Like I said, she's looking at it now because it's like, okay, this isn't adding up the way that I thought it would. People aren't embracing me the way that I thought they would. Maybe I should have rethought this. She felt like we bullying her, y'all. But she's not in reality. Sweet dreams. She's where she exists in her space and time. She's going to always, always live in this memory, in this loop, in this time where she felt like she was the freest and she was the happiest. Trap, stubbornness, libations. Okay, so libations isn't always partaking in a substance, but libations is pouring out a little liquor for the dead. So she's always going to be this spokesperson, this martyr, this pillar for keeping his name alive. And with this stubbornness, with the fingers in the ears, she's just going to go to the grave this way. She doesn't care how anybody thinks, how anybody feels. And it's going to bring a lot of things to an end for her because she's not looking at the bigger picture. Wait a minute. Daydream and Sweetheart was what I just saw, but I'm going to keep shuffling because that was a lot of cards. Death. Stop. And Marionette. That's literally where the reading started. It's like literally, it's over, it's dead, it's gone. Stop with what you're doing. Stop being a puppet and a mouthpiece for what you think is keeping his name alive. This is literally energy coming from the other side. He's saying, let go. It's okay to let go. Wow. Daydream and promise. Baby, I'm going to end it here. Because remember, she said that he proposed to her while he was in prison. Daydream and promise. This is saying that this is a fantasy. This is a fallacy. You made this up. Allegedly. One last card. Readiness, preparation, prompts, alignment, inducement, persuasion. So this is saying that she's always on go to try to steer us in whatever direction she needs us to go in so that she can continue to keep this going. But I'm finding it interesting how she feels like, we, the internet, are bullying her. But she's not seeing how this is affecting her family. And they could possibly be feeling bullied and hurt and alarmed as well by her sharing and oversharing. So, wow. This was my reading on Jada Pinkett Smith and her energy. Well, how do I say this? Her energetic attachment to Tupac. He's letting her know that it's okay to let go, to focus on your family. She's being stubborn. She won't let go. And now she doesn't even understand that that's the reason why she's losing her family. She's willing to die on this hill. And for that, I hope it's worth it. This reading is now adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful evening. Whatever time you clicked on this video, I love you all, and thank you for your support. I did not expect this roller coaster ride. I knew it was going to be interesting, but just wow. Bye, y'all.